But the physical stuff? That's just the beginning. What's happened to children's brains is even more incredible. This is where things get really interesting, because neuroscientists have now proven that the way we grew up, playing outside, taking risks, getting bored, literally shaped our brains differently. Let me show you something incredible. Research shows that when someone from the 1970s reads a book for an hour, there's sustained activity in the prefrontal cortex. That's focus, concentration, deep thinking. When a modern teenager switches between TikTok, Snapchat, and YouTube, their brain lights up constantly but never sustains focus. Dr. Gloria Mark at UC Irvine studied this. Her findings are terrifying. In 2004, the average person focused on a task for 150 seconds before switching. By 2021, 47 seconds. We've lost 2/3 of our attention span in less than 20 years. But here's what's wild. It's not because our brains got worse. It's because we trained them to be this way. Remember being bored as a kid? Just sitting there, nothing to do, staring at the ceiling? Research now shows that boredom is essential for creativity and problem solving. When researchers at the University of Central Lancashire gave people boring tasks, then asked them to solve creative problems, they performed 40% better than people who were kept entertained. Boredom forces your brain to make its own entertainment. It's like a gym for creativity. Today's kids, they never get bored. There's always a screen, and their creative problem-solving skills are suffering because of it. Now let me tell you about the real villain in this story, dopamine. Dopamine is the reward chemical in your brain. It's what made you feel good when you finally climbed to the top of that tree, or when you built the best fort in the neighborhood. But here's the problem. Every time you get a like, a comment, a notification, bing, dopamine hit. Bing, another hit. Bing, bing, bing. The average teenager receives 237 notifications per day. That's 237 tiny dopamine hits. Their brains are being flooded with reward chemicals for doing absolutely nothing. Dr. Anna Lemke at Stanford calls this dopamine nation. She found that when you overstimulate the dopamine system, your baseline happiness drops. You need more stimulation to feel normal. It's the same mechanism as drug addiction. I'm not being dramatic. The brain patterns are identical. So when we compare a child from 1975 who got dopamine hits from actual achievement, climbing higher, running faster, building something, to a child in 2025 getting dopamine hits from scrolling, we're literally creating different brain chemistry.